Greetings, Chair. Greetings to my colleagues at WIGO and everyone seated here. My name is Theresa Bul. I am a Nigerian waste picker. My local organization is the Association of Scraps and Waste Pickers of Lagos State, Nigeria, ASWAL. We belong to the International Alliance of Waste Pickers. Our international union is in its formalization process, so we need the support of a sister organization such as Women in Informal Employment, Globalizing and Organizing, WIGO, to share this important space. Our work is constituted of many workers in informal and cooperative settings in the waste sector. We participate individually or collectively in the collection, separation, sorting, transportation and sale of recyclable and usable materials and products like paper, plastics, metals, glass, and the other materials. By selling these recyclables, we get our income, and at the same time, we offer waste management services to our communities, reducing pollution and carbon emissions necessary for climate change mitigation. Despite our environmental contributions, our work is unprotected, hazardous, and we are excluded from formal labor markets. We don't have labor rights. Our own communities lack adequate waste management, violating our human rights to a clean environment and further exposing us to unsanitary conditions, poor health, social stigma, and evictions. Most of us work as self-employed workers with meager incomes and are at the receiving end of the exploitative power relations in different value chains. We cannot compete with a new enterprise entering the recycling industry and extended producer responsibility, EPR policies, and other circular economy investments that are privatizing sectors and diverting materials away from us. Even where we are organized, we struggle to plan for the future because of the constant challenge to our work. These injustices persist because we are not adequately accounted for in national policies nor international agreements. Also, investments designed by the governments with the complicity of multinational corporations to address environmental issues keep excluding us, even despite that we are part of the solution. The International Alliance of Waste Pickers and other international network of workers in the informal economy and WIGO welcome the ILO report on achieving a just transition towards environmentally sustainable economies and societies for all. For the ILO and for us, a just transition means greening the economy in a way that is fair and inclusive, creating decent job opportunities and leaving no one behind. To fulfill this commitment, workers in the informal employment, more than 2 billion workers who make up 61% of the global labor force, must be included. How do we think this inclusion can be done? We believe it is necessary to link the just transition concept with the recommendation 204 from ILO, which establishes the transition from the informal to the formal economy. This means waste pickers, street vendors, home-based workers, domestic workers must be included in social dialogue and be able to negotiate collectively and have a seat at the table in planning and decision-making processes on the policies that impact their work. In the waste pickers case, we encourage ILO to address mechanisms to ensure a fair, equitable, and inclusive transition for us. This will include integrating us into all systems to collect, sort, transport, and add value to recyclables. Governments should work with us as partners in the design, implementing, and revision of these programs. It includes establishing fair prices and environmental service fees, which our organizations are already pioneering in a number of countries. It means improved working conditions access to materials and infrastructure, healthcare and social security, and as well as legal recognition at our national and international levels. We must be able to continue our current work in collection, and we also need to be integrated, advanced in value chains and decision-making process. We must place social justice in the heart of just transition. Thank you for listening.